Hi, this is Michael Fiore from TextTheRomanceBack.com, and today's post is all about dirty texting ideas, how to create amazing levels of passion, lust, and desire in any man or woman you want just by pushing a few buttons on your cell phone. A very common question I get all the time. Jenny asks, "Hey Mike, I love your newsletter and your Text the Romance Back program, but I want to get dirtier. Can you show me how to use dirty text messages to turn my man on so he can't stop thinking about me and so he ravages me as soon as he gets home?" Hey Jenny, thanks for your question. It's one I get a lot. Dirty texting is probably one of the most common questions I get at TextTheRomanceBack.com. And of course I can help you. It's kind of my job. Quick caveat, to really answer this question properly, I do have to get a little dirty in this article, so I hope you don't mind. The key with dirty texting, Jenny, whether you're texting a man or a woman, is to use the right words and the right language to engage your partner's imagination and to make them feel like they had a highly charged, dirty experience with you, even if they're miles or hundreds of miles away. One of the big mistakes people make with dirty texting, especially guys, is to go right for vulgar without any build-up or anticipation. But the right way to do a dirty text is to use tension and anticipation to build up and tease your partner, and to use the power words of feel and imagine to basically hijack the sexual center of their brain. Here's how you actually do it. Step one is to send a curiosity magnet text, like I show you in both my Text the Romance Back and Text Your Wife into Bed programs. This is just a simple hook to get the man or woman you're interested in to pay attention to you. I'll give you an example in a minute. Two, you want to quickly establish a sexual context to the conversation. And three, you want to take control and narrate your partner's experience for them. This is important. Oftentimes, the worst thing you can do is expect a back and forth over text from your partner. You want to be 100% in the driver's seat here. And step four is to use an anticipation builder to turn your dirty text into a self-fulfilling prophecy. Here's an example. Let's say we have Jim and Linda. They've been together for a while, but thanks to kids, jobs, and all that, they don't have enough time together as they'd like. Jim decides he wants to really get Linda's motor running. So here's what he does. Jim, out of nowhere, randomly during the day, sends a message to Linda saying, "I can't stop thinking about." Linda responds with something along the lines of, "About what?" If Linda doesn't respond, though, you really shouldn't worry. I get this all the time. People say, "Michael, I send it into a curiosity magnet. I don't get a response. What do I do?" Really, what you should do is simply keep going. Take control of the narrative, take control of the fantasy, and just keep moving. Jim says, "Your ass when you stepped out of the shower this morning. It's all I could do not to drag you back into bed with me." Now notice how quickly Jim makes this a sexual conversation. You need to strike fast. One mistake I see people make all the time is kind of taking too long to get to the sexual connotation. I don't mean getting vulgar too quickly, but I do mean getting to a sexual, sensual connotation to the conversation very, very quickly. Linda responds with, "Oh, really?" and a little smiley face. Jim says, "Really? You have no idea how fucking beautiful you are. I wish I was there with you right now, watching you in your little work skirt. Just imagine how it would feel seeing me walk into your office, this hunger all across my face. I lock the door behind me. You feel your heart beating like a jackrabbit. I walk around behind your desk. You feel my lips on your neck. This heat building in your body. Your hips push back against me." Linda responds with, "That would be nice." Now, from there, Jim continues to narrate the scene in the present tense in a very sensual way to give Linda a really nice ride. I'm not going to get super explicit here, but you get the idea. And I hope you can use your own imagination to extrapolate where things could go with that kind of open. Then he finishes off after they've kind of gone through their entire romantic or dirty texting thing with something along the lines of, "Can't wait to see you tonight." Get it? Great. Here's 5 quick dirty texting ideas you can use right away, right after you watch this video. Feel free to use them yourself. First, you have no idea how much you turn me on. Just the smell of you makes my whole body shake. One thing folks really don't do often enough is use multiple senses in their texts. Smell, the idea of the smell of a woman, the smell of a man, telling a man he smells fantastic, telling a woman that the smell of her turns you on is extraordinarily powerful. Another one that I really like to use is the try not to think about text. You simply say something like, try not to think about something you know he or she loves sexually. So if you're a woman writing a man, you could say, try not to think about the look in my eye when you were on top of me last night. Or try not to think about me and my cute little panties walking into the room. Of course, it's really a lot like that. Try to think about an elephant thing, a pink elephant. As soon as I say it, of course, you start thinking about it. A third one is, if you were here right now, talk about what you would do if they were there right now. Most people are extraordinarily bored in their day-to-day lives. They go to their jobs, they sit at their desk all day, they don't really do anything all day. It can get incredibly boring and horrible. And if you can interject the idea of a fun sexual fantasy into their workday, it can be extraordinarily hot. So saying, if you were here right now, I would crawl under your desk and et cetera, et cetera, et cether. Or one of my own girlfriend did to me once recently while I was on a business trip. I was on a business trip. She was at my apartment, and she said something along the lines of, I'm laying in your bed right now thinking about you and what I would do to you if you were here. Very, very hot. Another one, of course, is the when you get home tonight. When you get home tonight, I want to. You're building up anticipation. Explicitly lay out what you want them to do. And really, a key here, whether you're a man or a woman, with this kind of thing, is to take control. Women can have a hard time with this sometimes. They can say, hey, I can't get myself to really tell him what to do. I want him to romance me. But I got to tell you, ladies, a confident woman, a sexually confident woman who can tell a man exactly what he wants, what she wants him to do to her is extraordinarily sexy. So when you get home tonight, I want you to rip off my blouse. I want you to ravage me. I want you to take me. I want you to, this is on YouTube. I'm going to try to keep things clean. You get the idea. But remember, the key thing here, folks, is that texting, dirty texting, should be fun. Sex is how we as adults play. It's how we have a really good time together. And I think sometimes people take it too seriously. They try to overthink what they're doing. The key is to tease your partner, to have fun with them, to get explicit, to get dirty in a really, really fun way with a lot of respect. If you do that, dirty texting becomes a wonderful little game you can do with your partner, with somebody you're dating, or, as I've shown a few times in the past, even with someone you've just met. So if you want to learn more about this, simply watch the short video that you can find at texttheromanceback.com. Or actually, if you click the link below, you'll get a link over to this blog post, and you'll be able to click on this link and watch a short video that teaches you exactly how to use tiny little text messages to bring incredible romance, love, passion, and sexiness into your relationship. I shared this technique with Rachel Ray when I appeared on her show in February. And it really made the entire audience gasp. And if you liked this article, you liked this video, please comment below and please follow the link and comment on my blog. I would really, really appreciate it. My name again has been Michael Fiore. Thank you so much for your time.